Hi guys, welcome back to the Green TMD in OK. So today we're just going to have a tiny little update on really what I've done in this depot building itself. I've just made a few notice boards. If you're on RM Web and seen my posts there, or on some of the groups on Facebook, you'll just seen the notice cases I've made and put them on the walls to just add a bit of detail, a bit of life to the building. I've done the high level pipes on the Class 08 there and weathered the other one as well, so they're both done. They're still waiting for transfers. The numbers have been made. We're just onto some TTA wagon numbers, and then they'll be winging their way over to me here. This first notice board has got the Health and Safety at Work Act in it, what you need to know about the Health and Safety at Work Act, and some COSH information, because COSH was quite a new thing I think back then, control of substances hazardous to health. So there's that one there. We'll see a BR poster, safety poster, keep walkways clear and clean, obviously preventing slips, trips and falls, with a picture of a 37 and a 47 I think it is in there, and bits and pieces in the walkway. Now the next one is a very important one. High visibility. Make sure your bikini is orange. Not really applicable this day and age, because nowadays you've got to be head to toe in orange with flashing beacon on your hard hat at the rate we're going at the minute. It is sort of going over the top, and you're no longer responsible for your own safety. You've got to be seen by everybody else. And this next notice case has got the weekly driver's diagrams in it, so I've gone for one for Monday to Friday, next one for Saturday. Sunday's a quiet day, not a lot going on Sunday, and then we have some general notices in there. There we have the driver's late notice case with the red border to highlight that it's short notice information, information on SPAD signals, emergency speed restrictions that haven't been published in the weekly notices and the periodicals. And inside the main office we've got a little shelving unit with some box files. Basically these are a bit of styrene strip cut out and put in the boxes. The shelves themselves, as with the notification cases, are all made from the Slater's plastic trays that you get when you buy wheels and other bits and pieces that they supply, and are very useful. Next job is to make some conduit work that runs along this concrete floor beam there and runs to a few places on the shed building. Including some water pipes, which also continues along this beam as well before disappearing into the walls behind the 60 over here. I've got to also put some small tool lockers and some electrical distribution boards, which is all linked up into the conduit work. That's the next job, and then I can glue the building down. Well, there we go guys, just a little update. I hope you appreciate it. These little things, sometimes they make a big difference. We now move on to the next part. As I said, it's the conduit work. Not an easy thing to do because there's no real photos of where anything actually goes, because not the sort of thing people photographed back in the day. So they're going to be just on there as a representation of what once was. Once I've got that done, I can glue the building down, and that is what I'm looking forward to. It's not movable, it's part of the layout, decisions made, it's done. Move on to the next thing. It'd be nice to get onto something new, finish these bits off. Another little thing that I have been doing that a few of you have seen is I bought some 00 stuff. I shouldn't have done it really, but I've been off from work for a few weeks now. Not sort of bored, but sort of itchy fingers whilst not really able to do much modelling, and that has resulted in me buying a few things off the internet that I wasn't intending to buy. Now, one thing that I have bought is an EM gauge point kit from C&L fine scale. Obviously all my track here is Pico, apart from securing down the rails on the pit sides here, which was Pico bits and pieces. I've not actually ever built a piece of track. Now I've got no more requirements for O gauge track at this time, so I thought I'd try build a point kit, but I'd build it in EM gauge because I just don't like the look of 00 gauge track, and that was one of the reasons for moving away. But having done that, having bought that, bought a Eurostar, well that's not going to get converted, got my MPV, which is now up on the case up there, got a Class 85 which I used to have, which I sold to a mate, but I've sort of got it back again, swapped it for a 50, and I bought a Helgen 86, a Hornby 87, a Bachmann 90, and also put my name down for 2 Acura scale Class 92s. Well, I did used to work at Dollars Moore. 92 003 is the one that they are producing, or one of the ones that they are producing, and I have a photograph of that at Dollonsmore, where it worked the final British Rail freight train, or generally the last ever British Rail owned train. At midnight that evening, Rail Freight Distribution was the final piece of BR to be sold and became the part of EWS. I worked on that train, I helped put it together, and that was history. I managed to get a couple of photographs of it, not the best photographs, it was night time, it's an old camera, wasn't really good at using it, not like today where everyone's got a high quality camera even on their phone. This was a proper old Zenith camera, not the best in the world, and but the photos I got was the photo I've got of the last train, so I've ordered those, and because I ordered the 92s as well, snowballed on a bit, so I've got to think of something in the future what to do with those, be it I'll make a small EM gauge layout, I don't know, but we'll see how the point making goes anyway. So that will be a lesson. The Eurostar on my old Hornby HST, I've got some express model lighting kits, so I'm going to fit lights to them. That'll be another little subject of a video. Not necessarily O gauge, but the theories applicable to O gauge. You can do the same things with O gauge models. And that is my plan for the short term future once all these locos have arrived. sold a few of the other 00 stuff to pay for the things I've just ordered out of the blue. So that's where we are. All I can say from here on in is enjoy your modelling, like and subscribe, share the videos, do what you like. Write comments in below. I like conversation. Let's have a conversation. Ask questions about where we're going. Anything, I don't mind. So anyway, do all that and I'll see you next time. See you later.